Guys, welcome to this tool session, today's tool session. In this today's tool session, guys, we are understanding all those three main tools as a BA using in this daily routine, guys, in their organizations. MS Visio, Balsamiq, and Azure. Let's we understand, guys, all those three main tools one by one in this today's session. MS Visio, Balsamiq, and Azure. So, guys, today we are going to discuss with this Balsamiq, Azure, and Microsoft Visio. So guys, first we proceed with the Microsoft Visio, which is a modeling tool, You can draw all your technical diagrams in this MS Visio, guys. Okay. So let's we understand what is mean by the use case and UML diagram, guys. Okay. Coming to the UML, guys. First of all, let's we understand what is mean by the UML. UML is a unified modeling language where you can draw all your UML diagrams in this MS Visio tool. So coming to guys MS Visio tool, just give me a second, guys. Someone is messaging in the chat box. Yes, Rusty. Okay, guys. So in this today's session, let's we understand regarding this tool session. So let's we proceed with the first of all MS Visio, guys. So let's we understand what is mean by the MS Visio, why we use this MS Visio tool as a BA, and what diagrams we are drawing using this MS Visio tool. So let's we understand. MS Visio is a Microsoft Visio. Microsoft Visio is a tool used to create UML diagrams. So in this MS Visio tool, we are creating the UML diagrams. So what are those diagrams we are creating in this MS Visio tool, guys? Let's we understand. There are total 9 diagrams we are creating in the MS Visio, which is a UML diagrams. So what are those 9 diagrams of the UML? One is there are two types of UML diagrams, static and dynamic. So coming to the static, what are those diagrams you are drawing? And let's we understand and what are those dynamic diagrams. So coming to the statics, guys, there are 5 static diagrams and 4 dynamic diagrams. Let's we understand what are those 5 static diagrams. Use case sequence, class activity, component state chart, packages collaboration, and deployment. These all are the 5 static diagrams and 4 dynamic diagrams, which is sequence diagram, activity diagram, state chart, and collaboration. So guys, as a BA, we are not drawing all these 9 diagrams, guys. Okay, just we are focusing on mainly 2 diagrams, which is use case diagram and activity diagram, guys. So in this session, let's we understand with the use case diagram and activity diagram, guys. We will draw both use case diagram and activity diagram. Let's we understand first of all what is mean by the use case diagram. After completion of use case diagram, we will go through the activity diagram. So guys, first of all, let's entering into the use case diagram. Let's we understand what is mean by the use case diagram. Use case diagram is a like a one visual representation of the interaction between users. Who is a user? User is like a actors, guys. Users and a system which is showing the system functionalities. What is mean by the functionalities? Functionality is called as the features. Which features you are developing for your system, developing for your application, guys. Okay. And what are those features you are developing? Let's we understand. And coming to the functionalities that represents your end user's perspective, means in the system, whatever features, functionalities you are developing for the application, those features is used by the end user, means a user who is using your application. Why we draw this use case diagram? Let's we understand. Coming to the use case diagram, guys, it is a high representation of the diagram, guys. Okay, here you are showing the use case functionalities, how the functionalities are working in your software. So these are regarding the use case, guys. And let's we understand. Next slide. I hope you are understanding, guys. And are you able to hear my voice clearly? Okay. So coming to the use case diagram, let's we understand what is meant by the use case diagram. Use case diagram is a user's perspective. Okay. Let's we understand whatever you are developing features or a functionality for your application, those features and functionalities you are showcasing with your use case diagram. Why we use this use case diagram means to showcase the high level representation of the diagrams of your functionalities. So this is all regarding your use case diagram, guys. And let's we understand what is meant by the use case. A use case is used to represent the behavior of a system by incorporating use cases, actors, and relationships. A use case diagram is an actor specification. So means whatever actions is performed by the actor. Just give me a second, guys. Drink some water. So guys, let's we understand what are those components we have in the use case diagram. So initially, let's we understand what are those components. First is the actor. What is meant by the actor, guys? What is the role of an actor in this use case diagram? The person who will interact with the system we called as an actor. Means suppose, guys, you are a actors, okay, who will interact with the system. Suppose you are using any kind of application like Flipkart, Zomato, Zepto, any applications, you are an actor who will interact with the system, means who are interacting with your applications, guys. Those are called the actors. In the actors only, guys, there are two types of actors. Actors are classified into two types. One is primary actor and a secondary actor. Let's we understand what is meant by the primary actor and secondary actor. Coming to the primary actor, guys. Yes, Sachin. And coming to the primary actor, guys, let's we understand what is the role of a primary actor in use case diagram. The primary actor will initiate with the system, means who will interacting with the system. Who will interacting with the system means suppose you are a user, guys, you are interacting with any application. Those all are called the primary actors. And what is meant by the secondary actor? The secondary actor, on the other hand, are used by the system, but they do not interact with the system on their own. So guys, here you need to be understand secondary actor help primary actor. Here you need to understand, guys, what is the role of a secondary actor. Secondary actor not initiate with the system, guys. Secondary actor supports to the primary actor. Whatever actions are performed by the primary actor, those actions supported by the secondary actor. Suppose whatever actions user is login to the application. This is the primary actor, means user is initiating with the application, guys. So these are the primary actors. And who are the secondary actor? Whatever actions are performed by the primary actor, those actions is supported by the secondary actor. So in use case diagram, let's say assume you are a user, you are initiating with the system. Whatever actions you are perform with your system, guys. Okay, with applications. Suppose you are a user, you are logging into any application, you are filling your credentials, you are filling your data there. Okay. And you have one database. Whatever actions you are perform on this particular feature, those data will be stored in the database. So in this situation, database is a secondary actor, means who helps to the primary actor. I hope you understand, guys, what is the major difference between the primary actor and secondary actor. If you understand, please let me know in the chat box, guys. So shall I proceed with the next? Okay, Lekha. Okay, thank you guys for giving me the response in the chat box. Yeah, guys. So let's we understand with the primary actor and secondary actor. Let's we understand the use cases. Okay. So let's we understand the what is mean by the use cases. Use cases is mean by the yes, Sashi. It is like a DBMS or a vendor. Here you need to be understand what is mean by the use cases. Use cases is called a functionalities. Use case anyone there. Okay. Anyone there. Rahul. Here you need to be understand what is meant by the use case. Coming to the use case, here you need to be understand use case is called a functionalities or a features. Okay, any functionality or a features. Those are we are returning into the use case in use case diagram. And coming to the use case, there are two types of use case you need to be understand. One is essential use case and the supporting use cases. So let's we understand what is meant by the essential use case and supporting use cases. Essential use case mean a future guys, which functionalities you are developing in the software. Those are the essential use case. Suppose according to the stakeholders requirement, stakeholder want a login functionality means login feature. That is what essential use case. And for this essential use case, you need a supporting use cases. For login to the any application you use, you need a user ID and password. This is the mandatory things to log into any application. So this is called as a supporting use cases. So here you are giving the supporting to the essential use case. This is regarding the essential use case and supporting use cases. Use cases is denoted by the oval shape. While you are, I will show you while I am drawing the use case diagram in MS Visio tool. What is meant by the use cases. And here, what is meant by the system boundary, guys? System boundary is separate the actors and a system. Here, guys, you need to be understand what is meant by the system boundary. Before taking any actions, before preparing any use case diagrams, initially you have to select the system boundary. Why you are going to select the system boundary while you are drawing the use case diagram? Here you need to be understand system boundary is separates the actors and system. So here system boundary is separating between the actors and a system. Under system, guys, under system boundary, under system, we are writing the use cases. So we are separating with a system boundary use cases and actor. So this is regarding the system boundary, guys. So these are all are the components of a use case diagram. Using these all components, we are going to draw the use case diagram, guys. I hope you understand, guys. And let's we understand, guys, what are the relationships we have in use case diagram. Let's we understand one by one. In use case diagram, there are three types of relationships. One is include, extend, and generalization. So coming to these relationships, guys, while we are using the use cases in a system boundary, at the time we are giving the relationship between the use cases. Okay, we are giving the relationship in between the both the use cases. So let's we understand what are those relationships, include, extend, and generalization. So let's we understand when we use the include, extend, and generalization relationship in between the use cases. In between the essential and supporting use cases, we are using this include and extend generalization relationships. So guys, here you need to be understand what is mean by the include. Include is called a mandatory thing, guys. Okay. Means whenever you are giving the relationship in between the essential and supporting use cases, you are giving the include relationship. Suppose let's say understand login is a functionality. Login is a use cases. For that login, you are giving the supporting use cases like a user ID and password. So to log in any application, user ID and password, these things are the mandatory things. Okay. So in this situation, you are giving the relationship like a include. I hope guys, are you understanding what I'm trying to explain you? If you have any doubts while I'm explaining you, please let me know in the chat box. If you understand, it's fine. So I can proceed with this explanation. Okay, coach. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. For your understanding purpose, I have took one simple example session. For your understanding purpose, all of them, I have took one simple example. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shall I take the another example? Okay. Fine. Suppose guys, let's we understand. When you use the include means for not only login guys. Suppose you are developing any e-commerce applications. In that e-commerce applications, guys, suppose guys, nowadays, if you want to log into the any application, they access you like you can log in with your a mail ID, Mithali, or understanding. You can log in directly with your mail ID. Okay. In this situation, you are giving like a exclude relationship. Okay, you can log in with your mail ID or you can log in with your uh, user ID and password. There are two ways to log in any application. Suppose you want to give the access of a login. Yeah, coming to the payment example. Okay, let's we understand while you are making. Yeah, Shashi, I'm getting back. Coming to the payment, guys. Here you need to be understand. We need debit card. Okay, fine. But coming to the payment scenario, you need to be understand while you are making. Let's we take one example like a food application. You have ordered something on the Zomato application, guys. From the Zomato application, you have ordered something food. Okay, you have selected the food and ordered the food. At that time, you are going to make a payment. In this situation, guys, there are methods or there are options to make a payment. Like you can choose with cash on delivery, net bank means your debit card or coupons, anything. These are the methods to make a payment. In this situation, you can't give the included extend relationship, net banking or COD. You can't give the included extend relationship. Why? Because here you need to be understand. Coming to the include means when you have the mandatory things means you need to fill those details. Each and every details you have to be filled. I mean those are the mandatory. But in the while you are making a payment, you can't make a payment with include. You can't give the relationship there include because while you are making a payment, if you there are a three or four methods, you can't do you can't make a payment with all those four methods at a time. You need to be choose any one account. You have to choose any one method to make a payment. At that time, we are using the generalization relationship, guys. I hope you understand when we are using the include, extend, and generalization relationship. So this is all regarding the relationships, guys. Let's we understand with the tools, guys. So, guys, whatever I have explained regarding the use case, did you all of you understand the things? Theoretical part. Let's we understand with the one simple example to take the use case diagram and understand the things. Okay, thank you guys. Great to see your responses. Yep. Guys, are you able to see my this use case? Guys, are you able to see my this MS Visio tool? Please let me know once, confirm me in the chat box. No. Okay, fine. Now are you able to see? Yep, fine. Okay. So here I am just taking one, I am assuming one online application. According to that, I am just few functionalities and few features are developing, guys. Okay, I'm taking some of those few features. Just try to understand. Just assume it and understand the things. So, guys, these all are the UML diagrams, guys. Okay, these all are the UML diagrams. You need to be understand. So now we are drawing the use case diagram. This is the use case diagram, guys. So before entering into the start the use case diagram, you have to select the system boundary. I have already told you why we are select the system boundary to separate the actors and the system. So that's why we are selecting the system boundary, guys, here. Here, guys, just clicking on the system, just here by double clicking on this, you need here. Suppose if you are working on any project, for that project, guys, you need to give your title. Yes. So for that, giving the title, just by double clicking on there, you can give your title name, guys. So I am just giving here e-commerce, e-commerce application. Just I am assume I am creating a use case diagram for e-commerce application. So guys, coming to the e-commerce applications, to create the e-commerce application, just I am taking the basic functionalities, basic features, just you need to try to understand. Okay, guys. So here, these all are the components. Just now we have discussed these components. So these are the major components we are using to draw the use case diagram. So guys, first of all, let's we understand whatever functionalities we require for the e-commerce application. According to the stakeholder, guys, let's we understand. Stakeholder want a registration page to register to the application. Okay. Here, guys, just I'm selecting some basics functionalities. Here you need to understand, guys. If you, according to the stakeholder, so first of all, you need to understand, guys, what is the role of a BA. BA is a liaison between both stakeholders and a technical team. Means he is a bridge between the both stakeholders and a technical team. So as a BA, he is going to gather the requirements by conducting the illustration techniques. So there are different kind of illustration techniques are there to gather the requirements from the stakeholders. So once they gather the requirements, they are doing the analysis. They are analyzing the requirements. After analyzing the requirements, they are creating the use cases diagrams, activity diagram, and they are creating some screens and pages according to the requirements. Stakeholders can understand, okay, how the application is gonna be look. Let's we understand in the Balsamiq and Azure. Here just we are creating some of the use cases according to the stakeholder. So according to the stakeholder want for their e-commerce application registration page. For that registration page, I am here writing the name registration. So guys, to register to any application, you need some supporting use cases like user ID, user ID, password, mail ID, or a mobile number. These are the basic supporting use cases. Who is supporting to the essential use cases? So for that, guys, I am selecting some of supporting use cases. And here, guys, just I am doing the Control D. So guys, just here click on this and click on Control D. So it will be duplicated, guys. So just I am here arranging these use cases. Try to understand. And for this essential use case, guys, let me know what are the some basic supporting use cases you require. Anyone? Let me know in the chat box, guys. All of you. Okay. So here I am taking some of the supporting use cases, guys, like user ID, and password, password, mail, and a mobile number. So these are the some of the basics supporting use cases. So here, guys, in this between both essential use case and supporting use case, we are giving the relationship to understand to the development team. So here we are giving some of the relationships, guys. So we have three relationship. One is include, extend, and generalization. So let's we understand here which relationship can I give here. Yeah, guys, please respond in the chat box. Here, which relationship I can give? Include. Why we are giving include, guys? Here you need to be understand why we are giving the include means these are the mandatory things. So this arrow marks towards the essential use case. No, no, this arrow marks toward the, sorry guys, this arrow marks toward the supporting use case. This arrow marks toward the supporting use case. I'm just clicking on this, I'm duplicating this and just I'm giving the, I'm connecting these relationships to the essential use case and supporting use case. In this way, you have to connect the relationship in between both supporting and essential use cases. So these are the include. So here guys, coming to the uses, what is mean by the uses means uses is called as a include guys. You need to be understand. And guys, I am selecting another one use case. After registering into the application, you need to be login. For that login guys, I am taking some of the basics supporting use cases to understand to you like user ID, password, user ID, password, and here guys, once the user is logged into the application, user can enter their user ID and password. If sometimes user forgot their password, at that time I am giving another one functionality, another supporting use case for the login. It is a forgot password. Here let's we understand user ID, password, and forgot password. Forgot password. Here guys, which relationship I need to give? Anybody? Please let me know in the chat box, students. Where I can give the exclude relationship, please let me know that supporting use case. For the forgot password, I can give the include, yes. For the forgot password, can I give the include? No. Yes, guys. Yeah, correct, guys. For forgot password, we are not going to give the exclude, guys, because it is an optional thing. Always users not use this supporting use case. So it is a optional. If they forgot their password at that time only, he can use this exclude relationship. I hope you understand, guys, some of these basics things. And now, guys, once the user is logged into the application, user can search the products. Yes. So here I am taking another one functionality, which is a search products. Search products. So user can search the products. What are the some supporting use cases? I am assuming to search the product. Like user can search product by the name, product name, or brand name, or by price. Just I am assuming, guys. Okay. No need to be think too much. Just here, just I am assuming the things, and I am preparing this use case diagram to understand some basics functionalities, how we are preparing these functionalities for your applications. So here, guys, I am giving some supporting use cases like a brand name, and product name, product name, product name, and price. So in this situation, guys, which relationship I need to be give? I need to be used here. Here, I am using the exclude relationship because, guys, when the customer is searching the products in the application, they search by brand name, otherwise product name, or a price. It is a optional. They can search anyone. Yes. Here I am giving the exclude relationship. I'm duplicating this arrows, this relationship. And extend arrow marks should be towards essential use case, guys. So this is the for the search product. And let's take another one, simple use case. Okay, once the product is searched by the customer, yeah. Let's we take one another use case. Add product. Add product. So coming to the add product, guys, I am taking some of the supporting use cases. Here I am taking some two supporting use cases for the applications, guys. You need to be understand. Suppose during login it is exclude. No, no. It's a depends on the application and depends on the stakeholders requirements. You need to be understand and you have to be give the relationships for the futures. But here, according to my requirements from the stakeholders, I am assume these futures. I'm assuming these supporting things. Okay. And here you need to be understand for the ad products. Coming to the ad products, guys. This is a e-commerce application. I'm adding some of the supporting use cases like a groceries, and another one is a gadgets. So in this situation, guys, I am giving the extend relationship. I am using the extend relationship because it is optional. Add product means, guys, vendor can add this product to the application. Means it is optional. It is a not a mandatory. They can add the product. It's optional, guys. According to my stakeholder requirements, I am assuming and I am creating this UML diagrams. And after, guys, once you purchase your products from any applications, you have to make a payment. So here I am using another one use case and by double clicking mm, payment functionality. So guys, in this payment, I'm giving some supporting use cases. So what are the supporting use cases? I'm assuming like a COD, cash and delivery. No, Kushub. In this payment scenario, you can't use the exclude relationships because exclude what? It is a optional. You can use may or may not be because while you are making a payment, if you purchase any products from any your applications, if you making a payment, definitely once you purchase any like your products from your e-commerce application, definitely you have to make a payment. If you use here exclude relationship, I will give you one clarity also. If you use in this situation exclude relationship, exclude what? It is a optional, may or may not be. If you purchase your product, if you purchase your product and if you can't make a payment, also your product will be delivered. So it is not applicable in this situation. No one any e-commerce applications they want if the any customer purchases product if you can't if they can't make the payment also they can buy their product. It is not happens. So that's why here in this situation we are using the generalization. If you purchase any product from the any online applications, you have to make a payment. Okay, so here, why we use the generalization, I will give you clarity. Why can't we are using the include means if you are making the payment once you purchase your product, include is what? You have to fill the each and every field. Here, to register to the any application, you have to fill all these things. User ID, password, mail, and mobile number. Means all these fields are the mandatory to register the application. So this kind of situation only you can use the include relationship. But if you use here include relationship, what it's happen? You can you want to make payment with all those three methods. So to make a payment, it is not possible to make a payment with all those three methods. Only it is possible to make a payment with only one method. No. So that's why we are using here generalization relationship. When you have the kind of relationship, generalization is a kind of relationship. When you have a methods or a options, at that time you can use the generalization relationship to the use cases. I hope now you got it, Kushub. Okay. Thank you, Kushub. And what about other guys? I hope you understand this relation between why we use where we use the include, extend, and generalization. Yeah, okay. Thank you, guys. And let's we give the relationship connection. Here, guys, let's we understand. While you are giving the generalization relationship, here we not have the generalization relationship. Yeah, Rahul, I am explaining those things only. Here you need to use the select this uses only. and just double click on this uses. Once you double click on this uses, guys, here are the stereotype. In the stereotype, guys, you have to select this empty. Just click on this and click on OK. So it is considered as a generalization. And guys, this static structure, I hope there is a relationship generalization. Here, are you able to see? These both are the same. You can select from the static also or in the uses also. See, these two arrow marks are the same. So this denoted as a generalization. I hope you are understand. These are the two ways to select the generalization. So you can give the relationship. Yes, Mayur, how will you differentiate means according to the requirement, according to the functionality, you need to be understand and you have to be differentiate them. Okay, which relationship you need to be given to the essential and supporting use cases. I hope you understand, guys. And finally, you make a payment, order confirmation, or a order deliver. Okay, your order will be delivered. So here I am taking another one functionality like a order delivered. How can we identify? Okay, suppose you are developing any features. For that features, you need to be understand what are the mandatory things. Okay, what are the exclude and what are the generalizations. According to that, you need to be identify which functionality is coming under which relationship. You need to be understand the other one. So here finally, what should I take? One use case like a product delivery. Let's take one product delivery. So delivery boy delivery the product. Once the product is delivered, you get the messages, guys. Let's assume one is the SMS and another one is the email. So once the product is delivered to the client, according to my stakeholder requirement, stakeholder wants both the once the product is delivered, stakeholder wants both messages like stakeholder want SMS through in mobile and through email also your product is delivered. So in this situation, I'm taking some supporting use cases, SMS and use cases. Here, email, mail. So in this scenario, once the product is delivered, so according to the stakeholder, stakeholder want both. Here I'm using the include because once the product is delivered, you get the messages. It's a mandatory through SMS and a email. So that's why I am selected here as a include. I hope guys you understand all these use cases. Just I have assumed some of the functionalities, some of the features, and I have assumed some of the supporting use cases, and I have given the relationship in between the essential and supporting use cases. I hope you are understand guys all of those regarding these use cases. Please give me response in the chat box. Okay. I hope all of you clear with these things, with the use cases. Here let's we understand guys. You have to give the actors. Here you need to be assume who are your primary actor and who are the secondary actors. According to your application, you need to be assume it. Who is your primary actor and who is your secondary actor. So coming to the primary actor, yeah, Abhinav. Once I complete with this use case diagram, I will explain you once again all those things. I will recap once again. Sure, yeah. So here you need to be understand actors, who are your actors for your application. Just you need to be assume it, guys. Okay, so just I'm assuming some of the primary actor and secondary actor. Here you need to be understand what is mean by the primary and secondary actor. So coming to the primary and secondary actor, what is mean by the primary actor and secondary actor, guys? You need to be understand who are your primary actors. What is mean by the primary actor? Who initiate with the system, who interact with the system. Who is interacting? User. User is your primary actor. Yes. Yeah, Rekha, user is a primary actor. Here just by double clicking here, rename user. Okay. So user will interact with all these system functionalities. So to interact with the system functionalities, I am using the communication line. So here in this component, we serialize the communication line, but in the professionally, we will say this communication line as a association line, guys. I hope you understand what is mean by this association line. So just I am giving the communication lines between this use. I hope you understand, guys. Just now I am giving just communication lines. That's it. So user will interact with all these functionalities. Yes, user can interact with this functional, all these functionalities. You need to be understood. So this is the users. Mm. So guys, it just take time to give the communication line between this. So user will interact with all these features. Okay. So in this way, user are going to interact with all these features, guys, because it is a primary actor who will initiate and interact with the system. Yes. So there is a no relationship to users to the ad product. Sorry, guys, I am removing it. Okay. I am given the relationship to the registration login. I am forgot to give the relationship to the search product. Here I have given the relationship to the search product. And guys, here let's assume that for login to our application, there are two types. Okay. One is the new user and a existing user. So whatever actions are performed by the new user, all same actions are performed by the existing user also, no guys. So here I'm giving the existing user. So in this situation, guys, I am giving the inheritance relationship. Why I am giving the inheritance relationship means here you need to be understand what is meant by the inheritance. Who acquires the property of the parents? Okay, child has the authorities to acquire the all the properties of the parent, but parent not has the authority to acquire the property of child. So in this situation, I am giving the inheritance relationship. Just click on uses, okay, and just double click on this arrow mark. Okay, guys, just here you need to double click on this. Once you click on double click, here is the stereotype. Here you have to select the inheritance and okay. Here I am selecting another one actor. So coming to the another one actor, guys, let's say assume this is the e-commerce application. For this e-commerce application, there are vendors. Yes, vendors. Vendors can add their products into their application. Yes, I hope you are understanding, guys. Yes, yes. Existing user follows all the things. Existing user can log into the application. Yes, Atharva. Yeah. So here, existing user will not do the registration once again, but he has already done the registration now. Existing user already done the registration now because they have used this functionality now. Okay, Kaivat, yeah. And here, guys, you need to be understand. Coming to the vendors, vendor can add their products to the application. So I am giving the association line to the add products. Vendor can add those products to the application and vendor can register to the application and vendor log into the application. And vendor search the products also. Vendor can search the product also. Vendor can see the payment also. All those things also vendor can able to see it. So that's why I'm giving the communication line to the ad product to the vendors. And here guys, coming to the secondary actor. What is mean by the secondary actor? Who supports to the primary actor? Whatever actions are performed by the primary actor, those actions should be supported by the secondary actor. Yes. So I am here giving the relationships. You need to be understand. So here guys, I am assuming secondary actor who is a database. Means guys, whatever actions you have performed for the application, all those data will be stored, yes, in the databases. So here I am giving the relationship to the all these activities, all these functionalities, guys. That you need to be understand. So these are the database, and you have to give the relationship to them. If the user is logged into the application, this login details will be stored in the database, yes. So that's why I have given the relationship, all these communication lines to the database. Means whatever actions are performed, all those actions data will be stored into the database. So guys, while I am giving this association lines, so it takes some time. You need to be understand. Okay, guys. So here you need to be understand, guys. Another, what is your secondary actor? Coming to the secondary actor, let's say assume bank, because whatever actions you are performing, because while you are making a payment is what? Third party who is supporting to the payment gateway. Yes, yes, Kaivat. It is a bank. So I'm renaming with the bank, and I'm giving the communication line in between both. Communication to the bank and coming to the product delivery. Here you need to be understand, guys, what is meant by the product delivery. So here I am giving the supporting secondary actor who is a delivery boy, who is supports to the delivery functionality. Delivery boy can deliver the products. Yep. Yes, Rahul. You have to take the delivery boy, sellers, whatever you want to give the name, you can give it. So by double clicking on this, we can rename it, guys. Delivery boy. And I'm giving the communication line to the this product delivery. This is all regarding the use case diagram, guys. How we are going to draw this use case diagram. So guys, if you have any queries, any doubts regarding this use case diagram, please let me know in the chat box and we will discuss your doubts and clarify the doubts. Yes, yes, you can give the communication line vendor to the registration and login also, guys. Yes, Rahul, you can give it. When you have the, yeah, Harijit, when you have methods or options, at that time you can use the generalization relationship. I have given relationship both. By looking this use case diagram, this is the high level representation of the use cases. Okay, whatever functionalities you have to be developed for the application, those are the features. By looking these use cases, developer will understand, okay, what are the functionalities we have to be developed for the software and application. I hope you understand, Shashi. Yeah, guys, you understand how I drawn this use case diagram? If you are clear with this use case diagram, so I can proceed with the activity diagram. Use case diagram is clear, sir. Okay, fine. What about others, guys? You are clear with this use case diagram? Okay, fine, guys. Yeah, Pooja, what is your question? Please let me know once again in the chat box. So I can answer your question and proceed with the activity diagram. Yeah, guys, just wait for a minute. Pooja has some doubt. Let's be clear and proceed with the Pooja. No need to use the normal Excel. Once you enter into the nurturing stages, nurturing process, at that time, our tools installation team will install all these three main tools like MS Visio, Balsamiq, and Azure in your system. So you can practice and draw use case diagrams in these tools, guys. Yes, Dinesh, I can. So here, coming to the generalization, guys, in this payment situation, why I have used the generalization means, okay, guys, I forgot to give the names. Let's we give the names, guys. COD, COD, UPI, and cart. Yeah, Dinesh, now you can understand here why we are using the generalizations means while you are making a payment, there are options and there are methods. Okay. So at that time, you have to choose any one method to make a payment. In this situation only, you can use the generalization. I hope you understand. Yeah, guys. So shall I proceed with the next activity diagram? Okay. So guys, before proceeding into the activity diagram, let's we understand what is mean by the activity first of all. Guys, are you able to see my slides? Could you please let me know in the chat box? Yeah, yeah. So guys, coming to the activity diagram, you need to be understand what is mean by the activity. First thing, activity diagram is a flowchart to represent the workflow. Means whatever use cases you have drawn in the use case diagram, you have to explain those in the system perspective. How this use case is flows in a system perspective. Okay. So those are the activity diagrams. Let's we draw some of the activity diagrams so you can understand how the specific use case is uh, workflow in the system perspective. So here are the some of the components of activity diagram. Using these components only, we can draw the activity diagrams and let's we understand what are those components of activity diagram. So guys, coming to the start node, before starting to any activity diagram, you start with the start node. What is mean by the start node? Started node represent with the black circle. Here is one diagram is there, guys. Let's we understand with this diagram only all these components. So you got one idea. So coming to the start node, guys, before starting the activity diagram, you have to start with the start node. And here is the control flow. This is the control flow, guys. What is mean by the control flow? Connecting between one state to another state. So by using this control flow, you are connecting with the actions. What is mean by the action? Action states are symbolized with the round edged rectangles. Means whatever actions you are performing, those actions you are connecting with this control flow. This is the control flow mark. And what this is the decision box. So guys, this diamond symbol is same for both decision box and a connector. So here let's we understand what is the difference between the decision box and connector, guys. When you are connecting actions to the state, actions to the connector, it is converted as a it is converted as a connector. But this same decision box, when you are giving the guard condition inside inside this diamond symbol, then it is considered as a decision box. When you are doing the verification and validation, at that time it is converted as a decision box. So let's understand what is meant by decision box. To take decisions yes or no situations, means verification and validation purpose. Yeah, I will repeat once again, Rahul. Related to the decision box. Yes. Yeah, guys, please listen carefully. So guys, coming to the decision box and a connector, this diamond symbol is same for the both, but the actions are the different. So according to the situation, you have to use the this diamond symbol. So what is decision box? This same diamond symbol is represented as a decision box and a connector. So when it happens is decision box means when you are giving the verification and validation condition in this diamond symbol, means when you are giving the guard condition in the diamond symbol, it is represented as a decision box. When you are giving, when you are using only this simple diamond symbol, it is converted as a connector. Let's we understand in the while I am explaining you the activity diagram. Okay, got it. Yep, Gaurav. So what is meant by the fork and join? You need to be understand what is mean by the fork and join. So coming to the fork and join, fork is what? One to many. One action is split into the many. And what is join? Multiple actions is joined in the one action. But coming to the fork and join, these actions are performed parallelly. These actions are happen simultaneously in the fork and join. Let's we understand. Fork and join is a control node that splits flow into a multiple coherent outgoing edges. Let's we understand with one example, one use case example for fork and join. Another one is component we have, guys, branch and merge. This fork and join is a AND condition, guys, and another component we have branch and merge condition. What is meant by the branch? It is splitting one condition into the multiple. When you have the options, at that time we are using this branch and merge condition. And branch and merge is a or condition. Either you go through this or that. Okay. Suppose let's we take one use case example for payment. In this payment scenario, you can use the branch and merge condition. Okay. While your branch is one and splitting into the many. So while you are making the payment, you can make a payment any options like cash on delivery, UPI or net banking. Yes. But here you have to choose any one method. So it is our condition. Either you have to choose COD, anyone, and you have to connect and finally end the node, guys. So finally, guys, when the action is completed, you have to end with this end node, which is a final node. End node represent the final step in the activity. So your activity will be end, guys. So these are the some of the components in the activity you need to be understand. Okay, guys. So let's we understand with the drawing some activity diagrams. I hope you understand, guys, regarding the activity diagram. Please let me know in the chat box. So let's we draw some of the activity diagrams. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen? All of you, I hope, are able to see my MS Visio screen. Yes. Here we will draw some of the activity diagrams. So these all are the components, guys. By using these components, we are going to draw the activity diagram. Okay. So first of all, let's we understand what one simple example. Hmm. What I already explained in the PPT, while you're drawing any activity diagram, you have to start with the initial node. Okay. Why we use the control flow? To connect with the action states. Okay. What is the symbol of action state? This is the symbol. So here guys, let's we understand. You want to log into the application. You have to show this login use case in the system perspective. How this functionalities working in the system. Okay. Here guys, to log into the any application, you need to be enter your credentials now. I'm connecting with this control flow. You have to enter your credentials. Yes. So I'm taking one action state. Here you have to enter your credentials. Enter your credentials. Credentials. So here you have to enter your credentials. Yes, yes. Here you can enter your credentials. And I'm giving the control flow. Here I am connecting with the control flow. So after that, guys, once you enter your credentials, okay, here you need to understand this is the decision. Means this is the diamond box. This diamond box is actioning two guys. One is for the decision box and the connecting. Here guys, I am using this decision box. Why I am using here decision box means here guys, for verification and validation purpose, we are using the decision box symbol. Suppose any user is logged to the application. If he enter here credentials, he successfully log into the application. Yes, here I am connecting with control flow and here I am taking another actions. So finally he can log into the application successfully. Yes, and finally close with your end node, which is a final node. In this situation, you need to be understand why I have using this decision box means guys. If any customer they have entered the wrong credential details while they are logged into the application. At that situation, to understand the verification and validation, we are using the guard condition. Means we are using this decision box. So let's we understand. You have to connect one control flow to this diamond symbol and just double click on this control flow, guys. And here, just rename it. And here, guys, you have to select the guard condition. If you select the guard condition, here I am in the body, I am mentioning the no. Means if any user enter their credentials wrong, again he need to be validate their credentials. So here I'm showing this control flow towards here. In this way, this action is performed system. So here you need to be understand guys. I draw one activity diagram. You start with the initial node. And while you are connecting with the actions, you have to connect with the control flow. You have to showcase with the control flow. If you are logged into the any application, you have to enter your credentials. If you once you enter your credentials, okay, if credentials you whatever you have entered, it's right, okay, then this flow will happen. Yes, means guys, they can easily log into the application. This is the flow of this login functionality in the system perspective. If the any user is entered their credentials invalid, at that time again he have to be validate the credentials. So that's why we are using this decision box. Under decision box, we have given the guard condition. When you use the guard condition for verification and validation, then only it's considered as a decision box. I hope you understand, guys, in this diagram. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you, guys. So let's you draw with another one activity diagram to understand. Just From here guys, you can insert your page. So I am inserting page here and I am drawing another one activity diagram guys. Here we will draw one another activity diagram for the fork and branch and merge condition. Let's we draw another one activity diagram for the branch and merge condition. What is mean by the branch and merge? Branch and merge is a OR condition guys, you need to be understand. So I'm starting with the initial node. I'm already explained you while you are drawing any activity diagram, start with initial node and connect with this control flow with the actions, whatever actions you are performing. So I'm started with the start node and I'm connected with the control flow and I'm taking here action. So in this action guys, I have told you coming to the branch and merge, if you are making your payment, let's we understand. If you are making your payment. In this situation guys, here I am using the connector to make a payment and I'm connecting with the control flow to explain the flow of this action. So in this way guys, you need to understand I am here not using the guard condition. Just I am using here connector. When you use this simple diamond box, it is converted as a connector. Let's we connect some of these actions. So I am connecting with this control flow. Here you need to be understand. Just try to understand the flow, guys. Once you understand this flow, easily you can draw any use cases. You can showcase in the system perspective what is the behavior of that use case in a system perspective. You can easily understand it. Here, guys, while you are making the payment, what is meant by the branch? One action is split into multiple. Yes, you have studied in the explanation of theory. So here, guys, I am connecting with these actions. So while you are making the payment, you can make the payment either UPI, cash on delivery, or a card. So here I am using the COD and just I'm copying this, copying and pasted here. And again I am here using the one condition, one action step, like a what, let me know UPI. And again I am selected another one action step and I am given the mm, what I can give card. Yes. So I am connecting this all these use cases. I'm connecting with the control flow. Once I draw this diagram, I will give the explanation to you. No need to be worried regarding this diagram of branch and merge. Then connect with this control flow. So here we have connected multiple flows, guys. Yeah, fork also we will use, but I will give you the differentiate between the branch and merge and fork and jet. No need to be worried. I will clearly explain once I draw with these diagrams. So here, guys, I am connecting with these connections. And here I am selecting another one decision box. Not decision box, I am selecting the connector here. Why I have selected connector? You need to be understand. Okay, I'm connecting all this with this decision box, this connector. Just now I am connecting this with the control flow, guys. Just you need to be understand. Yeah. And another action is performing like a payment successful. Payment successful. And I am ending this action with the end node. I am ending this action with the end node. This is the final node. Yeah, guys. So let's we understand this diagram. Let's we understand with the diagram, guys. Here we need to be take another one decision box, guys. Okay, just wait for a minute. Here you have to be take another one decision box. Why we have taken here another one decision box means you need to be understand, guys. I will explain you. What is mean by the branch and merge means it is a OR condition. Okay, what is mean by branch? You are splitting one action into the multiple state. Okay, so while you are making a payment, you can either make payment through the COD, UPI or a card. Yes. So if your payment is unsuccessful means your payment is invalid. Okay, you you not make a payment. At that time, you are going to showcase with this verification and validation. Again, you have to make a payment. So I am explaining another one flow, guys. Here you need to be understand. Again, you have to make a payment, guys. If your payment is failed, again you have to make a payment. And here, now I am selecting this action state, giving the flow, guys. Here you need to be understand, guys. Once I am making the payment, I can choose any one of the options, COD, UPI or card. Okay. Once I choose this UPI option, okay, once your payment is successful, this flow will be valid, guys. Okay, your payment will be successful. By looking this activity diagram, you can understand the use case flow in the system perspective, how the use case is behavior in the system perspective. Okay, if anyone is making the payment, they have making the payment with the card, but that payment is failed. Again, you have to check the condition, you have to make a payment. So this is regarding the branch and merge condition, guys. And finally, guys, you are merging all those conditions with the one action. So this is regarding the branch and merge condition, guys. If you have any doubts regarding this diagram, please let me know in the chat box now. Okay. Okay, guys, let's draw another one diagram, which is a fork and join. So coming to the fork and join, guys, you need to understand what is meant by the fork and join. What is meant by the fork? Fork is a one to many. It's one action is performing to the many. It is a simultaneously. And what is the join? Many to one. Here, let's understand with one diagram. What is meant by the fork and join? Guys, please let me know in the ones in the chat box. I hope all you cleared with this activity diagrams, whatever I have drawn. Yes, okay. Okay, guys. So let's we understand the fork and join. What is meant by the fork? Fork is a AND condition. So always while you're drawing the activity diagram, start with the initial state and the control flow. Here, let's we understand. In use case diagram, I have taken one delivery. Yes, order delivery or something. Like, Let's assume order delivery. And again, I'm connecting with this control flow. And these are the symbols of the fork and join, guys. Let's we understand. This is the fork. Fork is what one action is splitting into the multiple. Yes, it's one action is split into the multiple. So guys, once the order is delivered to you, once the product order is delivered to you, simultaneously you get two messages. I hope if you are going on the Rapido, if you book Rapido, at that time in the Rapido, are you able to see once the Rapido boy is uh, delivered to you, once the Rapido boy's ride is completed, simultaneously you are getting the two messages. I hope are you all of you aware about this? Simultaneously, you are getting the two messages on SMS and on your mail. Yes. So this all these activities are happened parallelly. No, both the actions are happens parallelly. At that time, at that kind of situation, you can use the fork and join. Suppose I give you one simple example. Suppose all of you went into the ATM while you are withdrawing the amount from the ATM. While you are withdrawing the amount from the ATM, once you enter your ATM card into the ATM, okay, once you enter your password, all those things, simultaneously actions are performed. Okay, simultaneously you can get your cash in your hand and your amount is detected from your bank. Amount is detected from your bank. Yes, and simultaneously you are getting in hand cash. Means these actions are happens parallelly. These actions are performing simultaneously. Once this actions is completed in your screen on the ATM screen, are you able to see your amount is please collect your amount. Your amount is successful. In this way, after completion of all your simultaneous actions, it is joining. I hope you are understanding what I'm to explain you one with simple example. Okay, here let's we assume if your order is delivered simultaneously, you are getting the two messages. Okay, with one simple example, you are getting the two messages on SMS and another one is to your mail ID. SMS and mail ID. And these actions are performing simultaneously. You need to be understand. Just you have to be assume it. Okay. And I am connecting with this join. After hitting this, I am connecting with the one step, which is a join. So we can connect with the control flow. Finally, you get one message, your order is delivered successfully. Here I am connecting all the states with the one action in the action state. Let you assume all your action states are product is delivered, means successfully deliver your product, successfully delivered. And finally close with the final. So yeah, guys, all is this regarding the fork and join. If you have any doubts regarding the fork and join in this activity diagram, please let me know. We will discuss your doubts and clarify. I will clarify all your doubts, guys. Please let me know in the chat box. If you are cleared with all these activity diagrams and use case diagram, we will proceed with the prototyping tools. Okay, Kushuk. Abhinav, it show because it's look like a both are the similar, but not a similarity, a difference. In components only, are you able to see? This is the fork. Yes. who is splitting one action into the multiple, and this is a join. Multiple action is joining into the one state. These both are the different, but it's look like while you are drawing this, while you are using those component, it is a look like a same. Yeah. Okay, Abhinav. Yeah, Harjit, are you can't able to hear my voice clearly? Guys, please let me know. Hello. Guys, please let me know. Are you able to hear me? My voice is audible to you? Yes. Okay. Harjit, could you please check your internet connection from your side? I am audible to all of them. Yeah, guys, here coming to the guard condition, you need to be understand. When you are doing the verification and yes, Dinesh, yes. So guys, when you are using the guard condition, Kushbook 1, please try to listen. When you are using the guard condition means whenever you are doing the verification and validation, at that time you are using the guard condition. So this is the decision box, but this is how we are going to consider this is a decision box means just while you are connecting control flow to this diamond symbol, just double click on this control flow and click here guard condition. In the body, you have to write the verification and validation situation and click on OK. Then it is considered as a decision box. Now I hope you clear with all of them with this decision box. Let's we proceed with the guys sequence diagram. So before moving to the sequence diagram, let me know all of you clear with use case and activity diagram. Yeah, okay, fine. Shall I continue with the sequence diagram? Okay, guys. Are you able to see my PPT? All of you? Yes, Rahul, let's we take the break. The sequence diagram, it's only just took 5 minutes, that's it. And we will take a break. Okay. So guys, all of you had your dinner. Could you please let me know in the chat box? Not yet. Okay. Please take your time. I am giving 5 to 10, 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Please complete your dinner and join for the session, guys. Okay. Yeah. So let's we understand with the sequence diagram. Coming to the sequence diagram, a sequence diagram is interaction between objects and other actors. So here guys in the sequence diagram, we are interacting with the objects and the actors. So let's we understand what is meant by the objects and actors. All of them you know what is meant by the objects and who are the actors. Okay. Actors is what user and objects are the ATM banks. And coming to this diagram are used by the software developers and business professionals to understand requirements for a new system. So here you need to understand as a BA, we are not more much drawing the sequence diagram. We are not drawing sequence diagrams. Okay, just we have some readable knowledge on the sequence diagram. The sequence diagram is drawn by the developer teams. Okay, in the system, in the development perspective. Okay, they are going to draw this sequence diagram. So let's we understand what is sequence diagram. MVC guidelines and three-tier architecture. What is mean by the MVC model view controller? So this by using this model view controller, developer will they can understand and they can draw these diagrams, guys. Okay. And what is three-tier architecture? You have to place inside three-tier architecture like model view controller, all those things. But coming to the three-tier architecture, there are three layers: presentation layer, business logic layer, and data layer. Okay, these are the three layers. In these three layers, you have to put it MVC architecture, which is a model view and controller. So let's we understand with the example, simple example with this ATM. So coming to this ATM, guys, just let me zoom it my screen. Are you able to see all of you my screen this? Okay. So here you need to understand this is the object and ATM and bank. Let's we understand. What is mean by the consortium? Consortium is called as a one kind of a API. Using this API, what is mean by API? Application Integrated Programming Language. So you are integrated with the APIs to communicate with the ATM and bank. Well, let's we understand. Coming to the ATM guys, when you are entering into the ATM, you can display your main screen. User can able to see the screen of the ATM. Okay. Once user is seen the screen of the ATM, user can insert the card to the ATM machine. Okay. Once the user is insert the card into the ATM machine, he need to request for password means he have to enter the password here. User will enter the password. Once the user is enter the password in the ATM, this ATM, okay, once you enter the password into the ATM, this will be verified, guys. Okay, whatever you have enter your credentials in the ATM, those credentials will be verified through bank. Okay, bank will verify your details. Okay, through the APIs, through the consortium. So bank will verify your account. If your account is verified, okay, through the bank, means bank is sending server to the verify card with bank. Okay, okay, your whatever you have entered credentials, it is a valid. So bank will give the approval. If you enter the your password or your credentials wrongs, means bank will say you are not of our client. Okay, try to recheck. Means bad account. Means your account is not there in a bank. So this same request is sending to the ATM. So once the request is sent to the ATM, you can able to see this message on your display on the ATM guys to the user. So this is the flow. And after you have to collect your print receipt or reject card, user can see in the ATM and request a take card. Okay, once you completed with this transaction process, you can collect your card from the ATM. User can collect this card from the ATM. Okay, and finally, once you collect your card and withdraw your amount, finally you are going to see the display main screen. Okay, your transaction is successful. This is the process of the sequence diagram. So all this process, these diagrams are drawn by the development team, not a BA. But as a BA, you know some readable knowledge what is mean by the sequence diagram. So that's why I have explained you regarding the sequence diagram, guys. I hope you understand, guys, what actions we are performing using this MS Visio tool. So all this regarding the activity diagram, use case diagram, and sequence diagrams. So as a BA, we are more focusing on the two diagrams, use case diagram and activity diagram in the UML diagrams. So all these UML diagrams you can able to draw in this MS Visio tool. This is all regarding the use case, activity, and sequence diagram, guys. I hope this session is interested and you have learned all the things related to these UML diagrams. Please let me know in the chat box, guys. Okay, guys, let's we stop session here and take your break and had your dinner. Okay, we will start this session at 10 o'clock, guys. Most of the students are not completed their dinner. So try to take your 20 minutes of break and complete your dinner and try to attend sharp at 10 o'clock for the session. Okay, guys. So shall I stop now? Okay, Dinesh. We will proceed with this session at 10 o'clock, guys. Please take 20 minutes of your break and had your dinner and please attend for the session, guys. So in this next session, we will discuss regarding the prototyping tools and we will create some simple prototypes, guys, not a high level, just to be get some knowledge on these tools. Okay, guys, take your break, guys. Yeah, okay, fine. So, guys, let's we discuss prototyping tools. In the previous, we will discuss all your modeling tools. Now we will discuss with the prototyping tools. As a BA, why we are using this all these prototyping tools? Let's we understand. So, first of all, you need to understand as a BA, once you gather the all the requirements from the stakeholders by conducting the different illustration techniques, you are going to gather the requirements. After gathering the requirements, you are doing the requirement analysis. After doing the requirement analysis, you are coming to the design phase. In the design phase, you are designing some screens and pages for the your stakeholders. Stakeholder doesn't know how to how the application is gonna look like according to requirements. So that purpose to showcase some picto pictographical representation of those requirements through the screens and pages, how the application is gonna be look according to the gathered requirements. Let's we assume it and just we will create some simple and basics visualizations. Okay, guys. No need to put any your names. Shrishti, we will address it. Okay, guys, let's we understand with the Balsamiq. Let's we proceed with the Balsamiq and we will discuss another tool which is a prototyping, which is Azure RP. Let's we understand what is meant by the Balsamiq. Coming to the Balsamiq, let's we understand some history of the Balsamiq. Balsamiq Studio is founded in March 2008 by Peledi Guilizzoni, a former Adobe senior software engineer. This Balsamiq is developed by the Adobe and Balsamiq is used to create web and mobile applications, user interface, designs tools for creating wireframes and mockups and drag and drop tool. So guys, in the Balsamiq, we are creating the wireframes and mockups. Okay, let's we create wireframes and mockups by using this Balsamiq tool. No need to be worried. And Balsamiq is a drag and drop application. Just drag it and drop the in the application while you are creating the screens and pages. So coming to the wireframe is a raw visual representation of the website or a app design. It is like a blueprint. So by drawing these visualizations, you are representing through the visualization of your any websites or any applications you have designing. It's a like a one blueprint. You can understand by looking that screens and pages is how your application is gonna look and how your application is navigating from one features to one pages to another pages in your application. Wireframing helps the stakeholders to explain their requirements efficiently of the system. A mockup is an improved version of the wireframe and it shows how the future's system will look like. So here you need to be understand what is meant by the wireframes and mockups. Coming to the wireframes, guys, wireframes just you are assuming and with a pen you are drawing only pages. Okay, how the pages is gonna look, how the application is going, rough estimation. But it is an advance of the wireframe. Here you are drawing the screens and pages and some giving the interactive look of that application. I hope you understand, guys, this slide. Okay. Yeah, Bhagya Joshi. I will mark your attendance. No need to be worried. Let's we understand with this visualizations, guys. Try to understand. So, guys, in this way, we are going to create some wireframes and mockups by using this Balsamiq. Okay, these are the some of the wireframes. Let's we understand for your reference purpose. We have provided one slide to you. This is a mockup, guys. Okay, in this way, we are going to create some screens and pages for your application. Let's we understand the some major difference between wireframe mockups and prototype. Okay, guys, coming to this wireframes, just you are drawing on the page how the your application is gonna be look. So this is called the wireframes. And advanced version of the wireframes is the mockups. So in this mockup, just you can showcase how your application is gonna be look, how the screens and pages is navigation from one page to another page. Okay, so this is the mockups. And coming to the prototypes. So what is mean by the prototype, guys? While you are showcasing your application or software to your stakeholder, it is look like a real kind of application. So this real kind of application we are creating through the Azure, guys. So this mockups we are creating through the Balsamiq, and this prototype we are creating through the Azure RP. Let's we just try to understand, guys, some major differences between the wireframes and mockups. Coming to the wireframe, a wireframe is a blueprint of the future without any color and functionality. In that wireframe, you can't give any kind of attraction as of the features or a colors for that application. In mockups, a mockup is designed in an improved version of the wireframe and it shows how the future system will look like. And coming to the prototype is a one kind of a replica, guys. Prototype is a replica of the future system which is meant to simulate user interaction. Uh, just I am going through these differences. Try to understand, guys. Wireframes can be designed on paper with a pen or pencil. Mockups cannot be designed on the paper, and you need to use mockups tools for the same. So creating this mockups, guys, we are using the tool which is a Balsamiq. Okay. For the prototyping, the prototype of a product is designed by the developer and business analyst to understand the system. So this prototype is designed by the UI UX developers also, designers also. UI UX designers to create the prototype. Wireframe could be designed very quickly, but mockups takes more time than wireframe, but less than a prototype. So while creating the mockups, it's take a more time than wireframes, okay, and less time of prototype. Prototype takes more time to develop. It is designed by the business analyst. It could be designed by the business analyst or UX design team. It is developed by the development team and business analyst. It is developed in almost every project. Mockups are also developed in all the projects. Prototypes may not be required for all the projects, but mockups are the required for all the projects to showcase how that application is look like for your application to the stakeholders according to the whatever requirements you have gathered. So this is the guys Balsamiq interface. Let's we understand one by one. So this is the toolbar, guys. All the assets, buttons, all these things will be available here, guys. It is a library one kind of thing. Okay. And whatever pages you are creating, those are the mockups. These are the pages. You can add the pages for creating the different screens and pages. Okay. And this is the canvas where you are going to create the screens and pages. And this is the property inspector. Means here you can, this is one kind of a widget, guys. You can add the colors, background color, scroll bar, opacity, all those things from this here, guys. I hope you understand, guys. Now, these things, all of you clear with this explanation? Okay. Let's we enter into the tool. Are you able to see my screen, guys? This is Balsamiq tool. Let's we create some simple screens and pages. So creating the simple screens and pages, I am creating one web application, assume it. For that web application, select this browser, guys. Okay, select this browser. And here, guys, I am giving the name of the application, which is a e-commerce application. Okay, and just click on beside. It is assumed like it is a e-commerce application. So here guys, we are creating one registration pages. Whatever we have created in use case diagram now, those functionalities only I will create here. So I'm creating one login feature. For that registration first, we need to assume resume registration. For that registration guys, here this is the quick add. If you want anything here, you can write it guys. So I'm here creating like inputs. Suppose I'm creating line of text. Text input. Just it is a drag and drop application guys. So here guys, just I am renaming it like a registration page. Registration page. So here guys, if you want to reduce your font size, everything, you can reduce from here guys. This is a widget. You can address it, all those things. If you want to opacity of this thing, you can opacity. So these are the some of the widgets guys. You can adjust anything from here. Okay. Now guys, whatever I have taken supporting use cases for the registration page like user ID, password, mail and mobile number. So here I am again taking the text input. Okay. Here I am selecting text input and put it here. And just I am duplicating it guys. So here in the inside this text box, I'm writing the things like user ID, password, password. mm, Again, I'm writing like a email, mail. Or understanding as what I'm doing in the tool, mail and a mobile number. Just adjust it, guys. You can adjust it. I hope you are understanding what I'm doing here. Okay, whatever I have taken supporting users for the registration page, according to that, I'm creating some this mockups. And here, guys, I'm selecting one text box, text input. Okay, suppose user want to enter their user ID, they can enter it here. And I am duplicating it. I'm duplicating it. Okay. If user want to enter their details for the registration to the application, they can enter it here. I hope you understand guys what I'm doing here. And finally, I'm clicking here one button. I'm selecting one button. Here are the buttons. So I am here putting one button to register to the page. I hope all of you understand what I have done here. Here I am given some background color to this. Okay. So this is my registration page guys. Let's we make another one page, which is a login page. So here I'm renaming this guys like a registration page. Again, I am just copying this. I'm duplicating this and I am here renaming as a login page. So here I am renaming name like a login page. Okay. To logging into the application, whatever supporting use cases we have selected, like username and password. Yes, I am deleting this rest of the things. Okay, these two things only we have selected to log into any application. Yep. Yes. And here I have selected another one like a forgot password for the supporting use cases. Okay, if anyone is forgotten their password, here I am putting as a forgot password. Just I am drawing sample pages, guys. Just you need to be understand for your understand purpose. Forgot password. So this is the thing, guys. If you want to give the border line, you can give it by clicking there. If you want to reduce your size, you can reduce your size. If you want to bold this, you can bold it. And if you want to underline, you can underline for the forgot password. So these are the widgets. While you are working on this tool, you get some hands-on experience. Okay. So this is regarding the login page. We will design in the prototype. I hope you understand, guys, these two pages. Please let me know in the chat box. Okay. It is designed by the business analyst of the screens and pages. Once they gather the requirements, according to requirement, they can design this screens and pages. How the application is going to be look like. Okay. And guys, again I am adding another one page, which is a home page. Home page. So guys, here I am just renaming it as a home page. I'm deleting these things. And here guys, in the home page, we have selected one search bar. Yes, you can select the search bar here. We can put it here. You can put it here, search bar. They can search any product from here. Okay. So we have developed e-commerce application for the groceries. Yes. So let's we take some of the images here. Just I'm selecting these images, guys. No need to be worry. Just try to understand, guys. I'm selected some of these images. In the images, in the home page, you can find out your products. And I'm duplicating it and I am selecting another one image. Okay. Just try to understand, guys, what I'm doing. And guys, if you want to purchase, I'm adding some prices for this. Inputs. Text input. Okay. Here just I am adding the name like a product name. Just assume what is the product name. Milk product. Just assume it, guys. This is the milk product and this is the ghee. Let's say we bold this size, guys. So increase the font size. Um, okay. Here, guys, I am giving some price for this. Mm, yeah, I'm here writing like text price like 80 rupees. Price of this product is 80 rupees. Just assume, guys. mm, Price of this product 80 rupees. Yes. If you want to buy this product, for this product price is 80 rupees. And for the same, I'm duplicating it. For the ghee, Price is, let assume 500 of this product price. Okay, here I am adding some cart button. Okay, if they want to buy this product, they can add to the cart. Okay, for that I'm adding the card symbol here. If you want to add this product to the cart, they can add it. Next, I'm duplicating it and put it here, and I'm adding these carts. Okay, and here I am adding another one cart here. You can add the cart. If you want logo of your any company is there in the logo here. Okay, here are the some of the logos. I'm taking logo of my company, assume it. This is my company's logo. I'm put it here, logo of my company. So this is one page, guys, home page. Okay, let's we create some of the carts, cart page. So where you can add your carts of your product. If you want to buy this milk product, once you click on cart, so I'm put it is as a cart page. Okay, in this cart page, I'm removing all of these things. Here I am renaming as a cart page. Here I am renaming as a cart page. Okay, just I will reduce this size, this cart page. Again here in this cart page, guys, if you selected one product of your home page, if you want to buy this product, okay, just you have to click on the cart page. I will give you the navigations, how we are going to give the navigations to these pages. I will show you after creating all these pages. In this cart pages, just I'm mentioning only one product like ghee and these things. The cart pages. Okay. So let's we assume after buying this, you are going to make a payment. Okay. Here I'm giving one button. Here I'm giving one button, make a payment. Make payment. Okay. Once you add into the cart, you are going to make a payment. So here I am adding another one page. I'm just duplicating it. Here I'm writing as a payment page. Okay. Here I am renaming as a payment page. Guys, are you understanding what I'm doing in this tool? Please know me in the chat box. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. So here to make a payment, we have selected some methods, yes, in use case diagram. Okay. So here just I'm copying this and duplicating. Like here, let's assume COD. Okay. And another payment method, net UPI. Let's it assume. And another one, what we have selected like a cards in use case diagram. Yes. So I am mentioning here cart. And I'm selecting here one button. Here I am putting one button. So this button I am mentioning like a proceed to pay. Proceed to pay. Okay, you can make a payment. For this guys, for payment, I have explained you like a generalization. For this making a payment, I am using one radius button, radio button. Okay, what is mean by the radio button? You can select any one of the method while you are making a payment. Yes, and select it. Just I'm duplicating this and putting here guys. So guys, according to that use cases, just we have created some of the screens and pages. Yes, I hope you understand how we are created the screens and pages according to that use cases. So while you are making the payment, you have to choose any one of the option to make a payment and click on proceed to pay. So here I am giving the navigation of all these pages. So to give the navigation, you have to add the links to these pages, guys. Okay, for the button. Here for the registration page. Once you register to the page, it's navigate to the login page. Yes. Once you log into the page, it's navigate to the home page. Yes. Once you click on home page, once you add this to the your cart page, it's navigate to the cart page. You can add any product. You can buy any product and it's navigate to the cart page. So coming to the cart page, guys, here I am giving another one link to this. No need to be worry. Okay, here just while you are making a payment, it navigate to the payment page. So they can make a payment. Okay. Here let's we create another one example. Once you click on this proceed to pay, once you make a payment, let's we understand your payment will be successful. For that, I'm creating another one page here. Let's we understand payment completed. So your payment completed page, guys. Remove all this. Here change the name like a payment completed page and remove all these things. Here you write one text, payment is completed. So for that, I am taking one input. I'm taking one text guys here. I'm writing in a text now. Here I'm writing one text area. Okay. Here I am writing like a payment success fully completed. For this, I'm adding some colors, the background. Okay. And I'm some bold payment completed successfully. Let's give us one link to which page payment completed page. So let's we preview and understand the navigations of these pages, guys. So just go to here and this is the preview icon. Just click on here and let's we understand. Once you click on payment to proceed, this are you able to see guys? Let's we understand with this registration pages and the preview. Suppose as you have entered your all the details and when you click on this button, it is entered to the navigation page. Okay, login page. Once you log into the application, it's navigate to the home page. Once you click on add to cart, your product is added to the cart. Once your product is added to the cart, here you need to understand there is a two arrow marks. One this and another one is this. Okay. When you are not giving link to anyone, this arrow marks will be showcased. If you are given link to any button, this arrow mark will be showcased, guys. Okay. And click on make payment. Once you click on make payment, you have to select any one option and click on proceed to pay. And finally, once your payment is successful, you are able to see on this page, your payment successfully completed. In this way, you need to understand the things, which functionalities you are going to develop for the your application, mobile application or web application. According to that, you have to create your screens and pages, guys. I hope you understand, guys, how this Balsamiq tool is gonna be work it. If you are understand, please let me know in the chat box, team. Guys, you are understand with this Balsamiq tool. Let's we proceed with the Azure. So here some major difference between you need to be understand what is the difference between Azure and Balsamiq. In that Azure you can't enter any kind of in Balsamiq you can't enter any kind of text here. But in the Balsamiq you can enter any kind of text there. Okay. You can enter your user ID, password, email, mobile number, you can enter it there. In that Azure just we are creating the screens and pages which is a high level screens compared to the wireframes. But coming to the prototype, you can create like a high level representation. Means it's look like a real time application. In the industries, mostly they are used like a Balsamiq to create the screens and pages because here are the so many icons, buttons are there to create the screens and pages. Swati. I hope you are understand with the Balsamiq. Shall I continue with the Azure? Guys, you are if you are clear with these things, could you please let me know in the chat box? So there are total about 30 plus our participants are there in the meet, but only responding few members. How I can understand? All of you clear with the topics or no? Okay. Yeah, guys. So let's we understand with the Azure. I hope guys this session will be interested. So let's proceed with the PPT and understand Azure. Let's we understand some basic things of the Azure and we will create screens and pages in the Azure. What is meant by Azure RP? Rapid what? Prototyping tool. It is a prototyping tool, which is Azure RP. Let's we understand some things regarding the Azure. Azure RP is a powerful design tool for creating highly interactive prototypes for web, mobile, and desktop applications with screens, nav- navigations. It has clickable buttons, inputs and outputs, and other. In Azure, the buttons will be clickable, and in Azure, whatever screens and pages you are created, it is a very interactive. Okay, it is very interactive and it feels like a real-time application. Means it is a prototype. How the final software is gonna to be look like it. Let's understand. It allows the business stakeholders to get the feel of the future system, and you can capture their feedback during the session. The Azure RP is used at the starting of a project during both the research and design phase of a project. Okay, you can understand with the slides, guys, what is meant by the Azure. And let's we compare with this Azure and Balsamiq. Complexity coming to the more advanced require more time to master. So to master in the Azure, you need to be spend more time and less advanced. It is a simple version to create the screens and pages, a simple tool to learn and use it. Coming to the prototype capabilities, it is a more powerful, advanced prototyping features. In the Azure, there are a more features, okay, more focused on creating static wireframes and mockups. Balsamiq is a static and Azure is a dynamic, guys. You need to be understood. Coming to the collaboration, allows team to work on the same project simultaneously, share design assets, manage changes, and comments more effectively. Only one person can involve here. Coming to the prices, subscription based pricing model and more affordable one time fee. Output formats, supports a wider range of output formats like including HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Coming to the HTML, hypertext markup language, and CSS, cascading style sheet. More focused on creating static images and exporting them in formats such as PNG and PDF. Okay, this is the some major difference between the Balsamiq and Azure. Let's we understand this with this interface of Azure. Both will be asked you, Rahul. In the interview, both tools also asked you. What is your experience and what is the hands-on experience on these tools? They definitely asked you. We have to spend some more time on this prototyping tools to get some hands-on experience to create different wireframes and prototypes. So here guys, coming to the sitemap, here you can add your screen, you had here pages, and coming to the widgets. These are the widgets. You can select the to add the images, to give the headings, labeling, all those things you can adjust from these widgets. Okay, here you can give your properties if you want to give the uh, interactive colors, all those things you can create here. And here guys, you can create link, means you can add the links to the pages to navigate from one page to another page. I hope you understand guys with these things, basic things of the Azure. If you are clear with these things, let's we understand Azure tool with creating some screens and pages. Okay guys, just let me share my screen of Azure. Guys, are you able to see my screen, all of you? Let's we create some screens and pages here. Yes, okay. Here you need to be understand guys. Here is the sitemap. You can add the pages here. And using these widgets, you can create the screens and pages. So this is some much more advanced compared to the Palsmic. We have to explore the things and we have to work on these prototyping tools to create the screens and pages in the Azure. Then only you get some hands-on experience on this Azure tool. Okay, let's we understand. Let's we create some pages guys here. Okay, I'm here renaming as login. Login page. To create this screens and pages guys, you need to be understand. First of all, you have to select the rectangle. Okay, you have to adjust it rectangle. There we have selected like a browser. Here you have to select the rectangle. Here is the some paragraph. Okay, your boundary. How the boundary of look it's. Okay, if you want to select it, you can select it. But I'm here just creating the simple pages. You need to be understand, guys. Here I'm adding some color of background. Okay, here I am giving the heading, like login page. Login page. And to log into the application, what we have selected user ID, password, and forgot password. Yes, yes, guys. So here I am selecting the text field where you can text user ID. Okay. If you want anything, you can enter it, guys, here. Okay. Here you have to select label, guys, like user ID. You can increase your size, all those things from here, guys. If you want to increase this size with user, you can increase it. And for this is your user ID, you can select this inputs. where you can enter your inputs. This is the text field. So here guys, while you are in the Balsamiq, you can't enter any kind of text here, but here in this Azure, you can enter your text, your user ID, and your what is your password. All those things you can enter here, guys. And I am selected here as a password. Here, if you want to give some attractive to this password, here is the one dot icon. You can give it like this password. Okay. While you are working on this tool, you get some hands-on experience. Okay, no need to be worried. Just I'm duplicating it and put it here. And here, guys, I'm just duplicating it and I am putting here as a forgot password. Forgot password. If you want to give the underline, you can give it. Okay. If you want to change color for this, you can change it from here. Okay. And again, here I am giving one button. So here is the button, which is a HTML button to log into the application. So I am here renaming as a login. So in this way, you can able to create your pages, guys. I hope you understand this first page. Please let me know in the chat box. Yeah, okay. Let's we create another pages. What is next page? Home page. And select your rectangle box and adjust this rectangular box, guys. In that rectangle box, guys, I'm adding one color. Right. And some interactive shadow also you can able to give here, guys. Okay. That is your shadow. For that shadow, you can add some colors here. Are you able to see the shadow? Once you get experience on this hands on this tool, easily you can understand that. Okay, here I am giving heading like a home page. For this home page, I am adding some of the images. So just here click on this image and add some images, guys. The previous we have added some of these images, guys. Okay, and adjust this image and just duplicate it and paste it here and just click on this. Add it. For this product, you can add the label. What is the name of this? Like a ghee product. Yes, and just duplicate this and put it here. What I'm giving the name of this cow dung product. And here guys, just try to understand. I'm giving the name, price of this product. Okay, what is the price? Like 800 rupees or 500 rupees. And I'm just duplicating it. Oh, what is the price for this? For cow dung, let's assume 100. And I am putting it here button. Just here you have to put your button, guys. If you want to buy your product, you can buy it by clicking on this button and duplicate it. In this way, guys, I have created some home page. Now let's we create cart page. So one major disadvantage in the Azure, guys, you need to be understand. In the Balsamiq, there are so many icons are there. Yes, you can get it icon from the Balsamiq itself. But if you want to add any image, any icons, anything, you have to download that icon and put it here, guys, in the Azure. I hope you understand. Mm, Finally, just let me create the payment page, guys. Yeah, Kushbuk, let's see here. Coming to the rectangle, here are the widgets. No, in the widgets, here is the rectangle. Just it is a drag and drop application. Just drag it here. Let's see, understand. Okay. In this way, you have to drag it your things. Okay. So here I am giving one headline. I am giving here kind of color. I am giving headline like a payment. Just I am creating only 2 3 pages, guys. Try to understand. I hope all of you understand the things. And here I am giving label name like COD. Just I am duplicating it. In this I am writing UPI. Just I am giving labeling name. Changing only labeling name here. Just try to look it here. And card. If you want to make a payment, you can choose these options. Card. And here guys, for this you have to choose a radio button. Yes. Here is a radius button. Just put it your radius button here. And just duplicate it. And finally I am giving here button. Proceed to pay. So in this way I have created some of the basic 3 pages. Once you get experience on this tool, you can understand and you will explore this Azure tool, guys. So guys, I hope understand it's a delay nearby the 11 o'clock. Okay, so that's why just I have created some basic things to understand how you are going to create screens and pages in the Azure. Because I know all of are the working employee, you should have to go for the office also tomorrow. So that's why I have created some basic screens and pages to understand to you. Okay, now let's give some links to this for the login page. Just create a link and click on home page. Okay, for the home page, guys. Once you click on buy page, just creating link, click to the payment page. Okay, and let's preview this. Here is a preview symbol. Okay, just go to the login page and preview. Here is the advantage, guys. If you want to enter any user ID, you can enter it. Okay, your password, all those things. And once you click on login, it navigate to the home page. If you want to buy your product, if you click on buy button, it is coming to the payment plate. And finally, proceed to the pay. Here, let's we give another one link to the proceeding pay. If you click on proceeding to pay, again it's navigate to the home page. Let's we preview. If you click on login button, if you buy your product, if you make payment by choosing any one of the payment mode and click on proceed to pay. Once you click on proceed to pay, it navigate to the home page to buy your product. I hope guys you have understand all these things. If you understand how I created all these pages, screens and pages by using the Balsamiq and Azure. If you are clear with this Balsamiq and Azure, let me know in the chat box. If you have any doubts, please mention in the chat box so I can clarify your doubts. Yeah, guys, please let me know. I hope all of you understand all this MS Visio, Balsamiq and Azure, all of these 3 tools. Guys, if you are understand all these tools, please let me know in the chat box so I can understand. Okay, Rekha, I will show you once again how we are going to add this link. Yeah, guys, how is this session? I hope all of you learned so many things in this tool sessions. Okay, Dinesh. Okay, fine. Okay, I will get back to you. Okay, who is Rekha? Rekha, just look into it. How we are going to add these links. Okay, if you want to add a link for this login button, just click on this login button and go to here in the interactions. Okay, let's we create another one link. Let's select this button box. Rekha, once again, see, I'm creating again one time. This is the button box. Just click on this button box and go to here, interactions and create link. Just click on create link. Again, where you are going to navigate. Once you fill your details for login page, you are logging into the home page now. Just click on this home page. So this link will be created. Let's we preview once. Okay. You click on submit button. You preview to the home page. I hope you understand now. Lekha. Rekha. Sorry for spelling your name. Okay, guys. So I hope all of you clear with the things regarding all these three main tools like MS Visio, Balsamiq, and Azure. Okay, just let me share my screen. Yeah, guys, if you have any doubts, please put it in the chat box. I will discuss and I will clear all your doubts. Thank you for cooperating for this session and still waiting for the end until all this session completed, guys. Please give me feedback. How is session is happened today? I hope all of you understand all those things, whatever I have explained to you. Yeah. So this session is handled by the Sandesh. Okay. Thank you for giving your feedbacks, guys. If you have any doubts, let us connect in the next sessions. We will meet it. Yeah, Abhinav, shall I continue with your doubt? Once you entering into the nurturing process, all things will be understand to you, Ranjit. How the questions will be asked you, the interviews, all those things you will be learned in the nurturing process. And all of your attendance will be marked, guys. Thanks for staying in this session, guys. Okay, someone is asked regarding the exclude. Let's we understand with the use case diagram. Here, guys, I have given the exclude. Here in the add product, I have given the extends, means the exclude. What is the name of the student? Okay, just listen who is there, Abhinav. Yeah. So coming to the Abhinav, you need to be understand when we are giving the exclude means if suppose let's be simple example you can understand. For this login functionality, User ID and password is the mandatory to log into the application. But here I have given the extend to the forgot password. Why I have given extend here means every time your user is not going to forgot their passwords. They're not forgot their passwords. It is optional. Means user can use those functionality may or may not be. When the situation you got the may or may not be, at that scenario you can showcase with the extend or a exclude relationship. Abhinav. I hope you cleared. Okay, fine, guys. Thank you, guys. I have completed with this session. Okay, thank you, guys. And still waiting for the end of the session and cooperating to me. And I hope you have learned all the things. Okay, guys, have a nice day. Bye. Happy weekends, guys. I'm ending this session. Thank you, guys. Good night. We will meet in the next session. Yes, guys, this session will be recorded. This recorded will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. If you have any doubts, please go and refer this session in the YouTube in our COEPD channel. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.